Hey, FitLovers.
Hey, FitLovers.
Welcome back. I am Ramsey.
And I am Mina.
Is stress starting to get the better of you? Is it beginning to affect your relationship with your significant other, your family, your friends? Well, stick around, because today we'll be giving you 4 strategies that you can begin using to virtually remove stress from your life altogether. Ooh. Stay with us. This is the Fitlove Show. I heard it said that stress is the #1 killer. I don't know about the #1 killer, but stress has definitely done its fair share of damage. In fact, chronic stress has been known to be the main cause of things like heart disease, lung problems, cancer, liver cirrhosis, even suicide.
So today we'll be running down 4 strategies that you can start using today to remove stress from your life. Now, when we say remove stress from your life, we're not saying that you'll never experience any stressful situations. There's no way around this. In life, you're going to go through stuff, and no one is exempt from this. But how you handle things that come your way could mean the difference between being victorious over stress or succumbing to it.
Before we begin, we'd like to ask you to please click that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn your notifications on so you'll be notified first when new episodes are released.
All right, babe, let's get it cracking. Throughout the course of your week, I'll bet you're being pulled in all sorts of directions.
Between work, your significant other, kids, and other daily priorities, your time is pretty well spent. It's important, however, to make sure you set aside time for yourself, away from any outside influences.
In our case, we like to spend our regular alone time at the gym. Sure, we like to get away. You know we love our Vegas trips. But the gym is where we're able to let off steam, and it's a great way to relieve stress.
Now, we obviously go to the gym together, so it's not genuinely me time. But Mina and I actually spend a lot of time apart from each other because of my work schedule. So, voluntarily or involuntarily, it's still genuinely me time for her when that happens. But there are moments for me, you know, when I have some idle time at work where I'm able to sit quietly for an extended period and just kind of reflect on things. So
that's your me time.
I have to set time aside for me even at work.
Setting aside quality time for yourself can allow you to disconnect from the everyday stressors of life and reconnect with yourself.
They say laughter a day keeps the doctor away.
Babe, I think they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Oh yeah? Well, apples are probably good for relieving stress too. Like, you know, they have lots of fiber. Helps you relieve stress on the toilet.
The toilet. Either way, laughter is a fantastic stress reliever. Do things that make you laugh, like watching funny TV shows or movies. Although we haven't gone in a while, Ramsey and I love to go to comedy shows.
That's kind of a twofer, actually, because we're doing something that makes us laugh and we're spending time with each other, you know, away from any stressors. You know what I mean?
Twofer. Yep. Surrounding yourself with laughter will lighten your mood and help you relieve stress.
Mina and I have driven this point home since we started, so I won't get into all the usual reasons to why you should work out. But what I will say is I know that it can be difficult for some people to go to the gym, much less do any kind of workout. It could be intimidation, it could be a medical condition, lack of knowledge, or just plain laziness. I mean, it's not like you don't know that exercising and staying in shape is beneficial to you. I mean, who doesn't know that? So if you're willing to forsake benefits like mood enhancement, increased energy, better focus, better sleep, boosting confidence, and a guaranteed stress reliever, well, then the stress you possess becomes a choice. Not in all cases, but I'd say in most. What say you?
Well, it seems like you've said it all, but I will add this. During a workout, you shift your focus away from the stressors in life and concentrate on the physical activity. This distraction can provide a mental break and allow you to clear your mind and gain perspective.
Yep.
It's hard for many workout newbies to experience this because they still look at it like a task.
Yep.
But when you start to get more into it and begin to see the benefits, you'll wonder how you ever managed without it.
Whether it's lifting weights, going for a run, practicing martial arts, or playing team sports, finding an activity that you love will make exercising feel less like a task, allowing you to reap the stress-relieving benefits. Forgive me in advance, this one may be a little long-winded, but I'd venture to say that this is the most important of the four. Now, we all know that the words you speak out loud can have a profound impact in your quality of life. But many people don't realize how big a role their thoughts play in their overall stress level and quality of life.
It may sound crazy, but often people think themselves into a stress mindset. What do I mean by that? Well, there are a number of ways that your thoughts can cause stress in your life. For example, thinking negative thoughts about yourself can create a cycle of self-doubt and anxiety, making situations seem a lot more stressful than they really are.
What about always imagining the worst case scenarios in every situation, even when they're unlikely to happen? Or taking one negative experience or outcome and applying it to all similar situations? And how about thinking or believing that everything must be perfect?
Imagine how many times throughout the day you'd be let down and how stressful that would be. Imagine the stress that doing all these things can cause in your life.
The process of removing stress from your life begins with changing your thoughts and beginning to focus on the things that you want instead of the things that you don't want. Well, Ramsey, I always focus on the things that I want, but they never come. Listen to what I'm about to say, because if you understand this, it can positively change your life forever. Many people believe that they are thinking about and focusing on the things that they want out of life. But often what they're doing is thinking about and focusing on the lack of those things. And there's a huge difference. What you focus on increases. So whether you're focused on the lack of what you want or what you actually want, you'll only get more of what you think about and focus on.
Always thinking about how you never have any money? Get used to it, because you'll never have any money focusing on the lack of it. Do you think and believe that nothing good ever comes to you? Get used to that feeling, because nothing good will ever come as long as you believe that.
Perhaps we'll do a show just on this topic, but for now, I'll leave you with this. Just like with anything you get good at, changing and directing your thoughts takes practice. It can be difficult to immediately go from a negative thought to a positive one. So instead of trying to force yourself to not only think positive thoughts, but the feelings associated with those positive thoughts, try changing the subject in your mind. Engage in an activity that will take your mind off the negative thought you were having. Once this happens, you will have effectively changed the subject in your mind and can now begin to replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. And that'll make all the difference in the world in how you deal with stress in your life. Well, FitLovers, that's our show for today. We thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We hope you got some value out of this. Please like and subscribe to our channel, FitLove 101, and share this video. And don't forget to turn notifications on so you'll be notified first when new episodes are released.
Yep.
Thanks again, FitLovers.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Yeah.